Choose review and ranking of every ghost client on the market right now. Alright guys, we're on the premiere of ghost clients Drip Lite. This client costs $100, like a bill. This is like the Louis Vuitton, the supreme of ghost clients. Very expensive. But I can't even bash it because the quality is there. Like, I never use aim assist, but I have to use it on Drip Lite. It's just that great. But yeah, Drip Lite is pretty good. Obviously it's gonna be good for $100. It better be good. And everything works as normal. If you are like a hardcore PvPer, I guess this could be like one of the best options, but I just would not recommend this for Hypixel alone. But I must say that Drip Lite definitely does stand out. It's like those clients that really grabs your eye. Obviously, not just the price, but the quality is also there. It has just some great modules that really differentiate from other clients. I just don't think personally it's worth the $100 price range, but the quality is definitely like S tier level. Drip definitely S tier. The web UI is really high quality. Like, along with the modules that function extremely well, this is a well-deserved S tier. So now I'm on Dream now, and what the hell is happening to my FPS? Guys, they taxed my FPS. This client is taxing my FPS. Like, the optimizations is severely downplaying it. What happened? Okay, the bridging assist is pretty solid. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, this bridging assist is probably one of the best I've seen so far. But like, what is going on with my FPS? This is the advanced version, which is apparently the better version now. Bro, I mean, the reach modules are pretty good. At least that works well. But my FPS is dying. Oh my gosh. I can't even lie, Dream's clickjoy looks a lot better than before. So I will give it props for that, and it has improved a lot. Like, there's a lot, like the features work a lot better than before. Overall, like, experience has improved drastically. But like, the FPS is not there. Like, I'm sorry, but optimizations is probably like one of the most important things in a client. Like, if I'd rather just play legit if the FPS isn't good. This is kind of disappointing. Last time I reviewed Dream, it was nowhere as good as it is now. So we'll give it props for that. But it does have a very nice ESP. It has some really great combat modules. I do want to say that they improved a lot from the original version of the client. It's just that they just need to work on optimizations, because that's a really important factor in a client. Like, optimizations is pretty key. Hopefully after Blur this looks okay. But yeah, I mean, they have worked on stuff like Backtrack and Fake Light, which has made the client a lot better. It's just that they need to improve some of the key features, and they're pretty much like good, but the FPS is, it's not the best. Overall, Dream is definitely like advanced, which is really fitting to the name, like Dream Advanced. It has definitely done that, so I'm gonna put Dream Advanced in B tier. In terms of quality, the modules work pretty well. The main problem is the optimizations, which doesn't really make an A tier client. Optimizations are pretty important. Now we're in Vape V4. This is easily the most popular Hypixel client on this list, and for good reason. It is very cheap. It is $30 while having some of the best features and high quality modules there are. And it just has like a lot of modules for Hypixel. It's like Blade modules. They just bed nuke through that block? What just happened? Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, there's just a lot more features on Vape V4 than anything else I'm going to show on this list. Like right here, these are modules you would never expect from a Ghost client. Also a config menu and a friends list. It's just overall just a really good client in general. But also Vape updates very often. They sometimes update once or twice every couple months. So it's a really consistent client, which makes it really reliable. That's what pretty much why most people use Vape. So yeah, if you're a new user, I highly recommend this client. Like, Vape V4 is a really good budget option technically, because it's just cheaper than the average Ghost client you will find. Also, it's just really reliable. Like, if I were to hop on Hypixel, I'd probably choose Vape V4. Oh my, what just my aim? GG. Gotta put Vape V4 in S tier. Best price to performance client for Hypixel, extremely easy to use, and probably the best client for a beginner. All this while being the cheapest on this list. Okay, so now we're an Entropy client. Entropy is actually a client I've reviewed a lot of times before in the past. It is pretty high quality, a lot of great features, and just overall works pretty well. Like the modules, as you guys can see, really high quality. That's auto block it. Also, this is the bridging assist. They've improved it a lot over time. Entropy is definitely a solid choice. It's pretty reputable, has been in the game for a very long time, has really high quality modules, updates pretty frequently from what I've seen. But I do want to mention that Entropy is primarily a PvP client, meaning that if you're only playing Hypixel, it might not be the best bang for your buck. But I can't lie, I mean, Entropy has always been very reputable, so Honestly, would recommend Entropy to like a new beginner. It's pretty user friendly as well, and it pretty much injects into every client. Alright, time to kill this last guy. Server right here. And boom, he's dead. GG. Gonna put Entropy in A tier, top notch client, all the modules work really well, settings are easy to adjust and pretty easy to use as a beginner, definitely a good option. Now we're on Karma client. A lot of you guys might know this client, I have reviewed it before a long time ago, and it was very like new at the time, and it didn't have many modules, but now it has improved. There's a lot more stuff like this auto clicker, velocity, reach with chance mode. Now, when this client first came out, there was a lot of issues that concerned me. First of all, there was no bridge assist, there was no visual modules like ESP, so it was really just dull. And right now, there is a bridge assist, that's nice. Also, I do want to mention that this client is $50, which makes it a pretty pricey client. It's mainly for PvP servers, but I'm not going to talk about that this video. Overall, Hypixel, it works well combat-wise. However, the visual modules still need a bit of work. I tried the ESP, and also like the name tags, they're just a bit scuffed, which makes it kind of weird. I'll show it off like on this last person, but yeah. Alright, so turn it on, and as you guys can see, that is very interesting. I don't know what's happening. It's the ESP box is moving according to how far you are, which is very strange. I don't really like this. It does get better when you move closer, but overall, it's not the best. Also, the name tags also get very funky in fight. What is this guy doing? I'm really confused. It's really large, which is also kind of an issue. But overall, I mean, I guess it works. It's just that there are still a few issues that need to be ironed out. But, I mean, COD modules are always pretty good with Karma. I'm placing Karma in B tier. I think it still needs some development with like the visual modules, like the ESP, but besides that, the client is well optimized and some great combat features. I do want to mention that all these clients came out of pocket, so there's no bias to any of these ratings. The reason why I gave Dream and Karma a much lower rating is mainly because they have issues that I find to be damaging to the user experience. For instance, faulty visual modules like ESP or poor optimizations, which is actually a major issue. Also, some of these clients have coupons, so you can check the description or pinned comment to save some money, and hope you guys have found a client that you like through this video. Also, every config for each client will be posted in the config hub, and there will be detailed instructions for these new configs, and they will all be relatively main safe. Anyways, have a great day everybody, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.